Hi. Hi guys, how are you? I just want to say that I was up all night trying to get everybody's reading done, and it was exhausting. Mentally, physically, emotionally. I got to see everybody's kind of overall theme. I was trying to do the 16th through the 22nd and the 23rd through the 31st for each individual sign, with a moon and weekly, and it was very draining. Then I had computer problems, so because I am setting this up again, and this is pretty much my first attempt to really get this started, I figured universally Spirit didn't want those messages to come through. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do all of the elements and pretty much give you your messages for Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Leo, Sag, all of you guys. So it'll just be under your elements. If you look in the description box below, you can go ahead, skip all this, speed up to your element. I do want to also say with the Leo moon, which is the 22nd, 23rd, depending on where you live. I'm not an astrologer, I'm a psychic. This moon is a new moon in Leo. However, there's some sort of alignment with Mars that causes aggression. When I did everybody's reading, the key words were truth, lawyer, court, justice, dishonesty, cutting cords, longing for someone, grieving for someone. So these are all key words, and I really want you guys to focus for the next 2 weeks, by the end of July as we head into August, to say your truth in a loving way. No matter what anybody says, no matter how many people are in your business, say it. Because if you don't say your truth, if you don't cut off these people that should not be in your life, if you don't stand up for people that you love or things that you need, it's going to be disastrous. So I will put that out. So let's begin with your reading, and we will start with Earth. So Earth elements, you have been keeping yourself from speaking the truth. We have denial, honesty, and rigid. There's something that is going in your life that you're not being honest about, Earth signs. Something that has to do with emotions, intuition, things that are growing materially, passion. I do feel like you've built a wall around this. You don't even want to believe it yourself. You are not wanting to communicate with yourself or somebody else that you very much love. There's messages coming in, especially with this card with the crow. There are higher messages, places that you want to be, things that you are longing for and hoping that you could make. But where you're at right now, it's not going to happen. And you need to be honest with yourself that these emotions and where you're at in your life right now, whether that's people, whether that could be grieving for someone, longing for someone, or being in a relationship that doesn't work for you, being in a work environment that does not work for you. It is super important to kind of cut these out, be honest with yourself, and let that wall go. You need to have some sort of communication with someone. And that could be yourself, that could be your spouse, your partner, because it's obvious, especially with these walls, someone's trying to break through, they're trying to get the message out, and you're like, no. If you don't let this out, it'll make matters just worse. Arguments will be worse. And it just seems apparent that some of you Earth signs are longing for that passion and for that love and that materialism, that physical manifestation, and it's just not happening. So you really need to speak up and make sure that you can express this to yourself in order to move on. So those are more of your shadow cards. We're going to go ahead and do kind of, these are like therapy cards. Angel Therapy cards by Doreen Virtue. I do know that. You have so many, you kind of start losing the name for everything. Okay, so we have manifestation power. I'm going to pull out 2 more. Heart chakra, so manifesting what your heart truly wants, opening that up and speaking of love and speaking of truth. Be honest with yourself. It may hurt your other partner, but if you speak from the heart, that's how it manifests. You don't have to be stuck in a miserable situation, you know, that is not helping you grow at all. Because if you don't, it's going to end up exploding anyways. And we have power animal. Your animal spirit guide is guardian to you and is helping you with this situation. So pay attention to, this also could be arguments with animals. This could also just mean grounding outside. I do feel like you're going to end up having some sort of insight from an animal. So pay attention if you see like a singing bird, a raccoon, something like that. And it's, you know, what's kind of funny is actually this is under the crow, which is the messenger, higher power, intuition, big change. So, plus there's a horse in here. There's a sword for cutting. Time for change to cut things out of your life that no longer is needed. So that is your reading, Earth signs. I hope that helps for your next 2 weeks. And then I will try to get monthly readings out, weekly readings. I'm still kind of up in the air of experimentation. So I hope that helps you out. And now we are going to go on to air. Hello, air. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle your cards real quick. This is Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. There's a lot of stress with the air signs, trying to materialize, court issues, going stir crazy, people stressing you out, people invasive, or I know Gemini, when I did the reading that I couldn't get out just with technology, that Gemini's really trying to hustle some money and set some foundations down. So those were your shadow cards. This is your angel therapy cards. Let's try to shuffle for the air signs. Air signs for Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. There we go. Aquarius. There we got all of our movement. Okay. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. With this card, it says don't forget. Pretty much this card means that you have control, but there's also fate and there's destiny, you know. And don't forget that you are being guided, that people are trying to help you, and that there is a higher spirit. Sometimes air signs are like, I'm going to do it myself, screw everyone else, and that's not going to help you move forward. So don't forget that there are higher forces in play, and you have to trust them, because you also have letting go. And there's water, so there's emotion, there's illumination, new ideas. And with the butterflies, that's kind of more of a transformation too. So you may want to move, you may want this right here, which is movement, and that could be getting a new house, getting a new relationship, getting where you need to be materially, emotionally. But you're still in the process of growing. You're still in the process of letting old things go, letting old habits go, emotions go, things, and it takes time. And once you get this energetic clearing, which sometimes is, fated. It takes a while. It's destiny, That's when you're going to move. So you will feel, I feel like in the next 4 weeks, having some movement after a period of reflection, calming down. So taking time for yourself, making sure that you have reflection and discernment on certain things, because that's what's going to help you move forward. Don't try to push it or overdo it. Yeah, most of you guys are craving new ideas, new inspiration. You want to get the hell out of this crap that you guys been in for a really long time. And it's really important for you guys, from what this is saying. This is the God box. This is a really cool concept. I actually did this. I bought these when I was 19. This is pretty much making like a prayer box, and you write down, you put it in this box or whatever, and see if it manifests by the end of the year. But to me, this is just saying, like it says, write any worries, concerns, desires, and it's a way of letting go and allowing the divine to help you. That's pretty much like what I was saying about the don't forget, of just letting divinity help you. With letting go, these are the new ideas, letting go of old habits and old ways of thinking and allowing these new ideas, taking your time out. And you notice that this is both blue. It has to do with the throat chakra, speaking your truths, emotions, and writing, collective consciousness, who you are, your higher self. Wow, that just shocked out. Have you asked angels for help? So if you guys do need to move, actually physically, location, or you're wanting a house, you don't know where to go, materially, emotionally, physically, ask for help. You do not need to do this all by yourself. There are people who love you in this plane who are willing to help you. And then, you have your angelic forces. You can have that help, but you're gonna, you might have to kind of tone it down with the pride and do what you can, as much as you can, which is help. You don't have to do it by yourself. Actually, getting the process done for movement is asking for help. So I hope this helps you for the next 2 weeks, and I would love to hear your comments down below. Please like, share, and subscribe. So on to, who did I say? Let's do water. Water next. Hello, water signs. So this is for Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. There's a lot of romance following your intuition. Maybe some of you have been ignoring your intuition and your wants, needs, and desires. Some of you may be spying on your partners or using your emotional state as manipulation. That's more of Cancer. It's not really the good, I'm sorry, not Cancer, it's Scorpio, I'm sorry, that's more of Scorpio. For Cancer, there may be a longing for someone. For Pisces, I feel like Pisces is actually listening to their intuition and following their intuition, and really kind of having a self-discovery towards themselves. So that is great, Pisces. Good for you. All right. So let's use our shadows for water signs. Water sign spirit. Water signs. What do we have for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces? These aren't reversed, but when they flip out, I kind of can see how they flip out. And I feel feel one more for you guys, which is interesting. Okay, for some of you water signs, there could be a fire person involved. You could be in love with someone that's very fiery, passionate. This could be you. Passionate. I was thinking of zesty. Cancer, this also could be you, but for the most part, Scorpio is connected with the moon, and so is Pisces. Water sign is very intuitive. Things change. Cycles change. The moon changes. Listen to your intuition when it comes to the right time. Your guys' spirit totem apparently is a cat. We also have Grove here. I have never gotten that card ever in a million years. And Oath. And there's also a paw print, and it looks like fire there. Let me look at this for a second. Water signs. I want you to start focusing on how you make you feel like home. I feel like your water signs are trying to, I mean, we have another moon here, and this has to do with the moon. I feel like you are longing and craving for love. You are craving a home life. You're creating somewhere that is peaceful and relaxing, whether that's in yourself or whether that's your home life. And much like another sign I just read, what was that? That was air. Things take time. There's cycles to everything, and you may be unsure on how to get comfortable with yourself, with your body, with your life, with your home, feeling comfortable, whether that's relationship or physically. And there is a strong sense of intuition. I feel like for half of you, you have to step up in this fiery way, stepping up to who you are and owning it, and not be afraid of what is comfortable and what's not. I feel a lot of vulnerability. And with this is Oath. This is kind of in a reverse state. It was like this, and I don't really do reversals. You're not keeping a promise to yourself. You may be feeling very insecure about who you are and where you're at, but your intuition's on point. You may feel a pull towards either another water sign, maybe an earth sign, fire. I don't pick air in here, but this could be you, of feeling sensual and sexy and passionate and not insecure. I feel like maybe you can't bring in a soulmate for some of you, or enjoy your time with your soulmate because there's these insecurities. So you need to make a promise to yourself to ignite a passion, working on you, working on your life. And if there is a longing for love, don't look for it. Create it now. Create this comfortability in your life. And don't abuse your intuition. Don't go for partners sexually, because I feel like there's soulmate energy around here, and that this person will come if you make a comfortability, if you create this environment. I keep thinking of like a house, settlement. It's your peace, peacefulness inside of you and your abode, you know. Create it and it will come. So let's go ahead and do your therapy, and especially with this hope card here. There is hope. Okay, so some of you have addiction problems. It's time to let go of behaviors that are blocking you from your heart's desire. Ask Archangel Raphael to help you with this healing. So some of you could have drinking problems, maybe a constant need of attention, constant need of attention or affection. This is saying past life. This could be past life, literally like different lifetimes, or this could be like past relationship that had an addiction problem, which gave you insecurity and emotional abusive relationships. I mean, this is water here, so it could have been emotional abusive relationships that kind of wrecked your home life, your security, your foundation. This also could be that you have an addictions that need healed in this lifetime, with the help of higher forces, in order to bring in that soulmate. But before you can have any of that foundation and this security in your body and who you are as a person, whether that's your art projects, you know, recovery if you do have some sort of addiction, recovery of something, maybe money or just overall insecurity. Make a promise to yourself that you're going to get the help that you need, that you're going to make yourself get up and lose that weight, or make that house go get that house, that apartment, save up that money, stop spending it away. Whatever it is, make your life everything that you want, and that's going to bring in this peace and that security in order for that soulmate. So water signs, I really hope this helps you out for the next 2 weeks. Please like, share, subscribe, and leave us in comments below so we can have a conversation about what is going on in your life and see if this resonates closely with you. So sharing it too helps a lot to get the message out, as I just want to help as many people as I can. So thank you so much, and off to fire. Hello, fire signs. Hope you're doing great. Fire signs have a lot of relationships, secrecies, sadness when I did your guys' rating. So hopefully this will have a little bit more clear picture. I'm so bummed I couldn't get those readings out because of technological issues, but this is okay. I feel like Spirit's having a little bit, we're experimenting right now, but also just kind of more specific, on point messages. That happens to a lot of readers. Okay, so let's do Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energies, and how this moon's going to affect you the 16th through the 22nd, the 23rd, and through the 31st. Here's our first. Our second, our third, with our therapy. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Okay, fire signs. You're definitely having some relationship issues. Some of you, this is really weird. Some of you could be having a divorce or a breakup. We do have the listening card. So it is important, if you're having a divorce, to make sure that you're listening to all the details before you sign a contract. If you're getting married, that would be the same as well. This to me is not with the conclusion upright, and it is in reverse. So something is not at the end. There's not all the details that you have. So it's really important that you're listening to your partner. Something is not coming or forthcoming that you wanted in a relationship, fire signs. There's some sort of block, so I'm going to go ahead. Could be with you. There could be a block with you, that messages are not being received. So you could be physically being blocked You got the Crow as well. Who else got the Crow? I think they're earth signs, maybe. This could be you, that the messages that you're hoping to receive from your partner is not coming through. Some sort of communicational blockage. Some of you may have to go to some sort of marriage counseling. Some of you may feel blocked that you cannot meet your partner. So maybe you've been doing the same thing over and over again, and maybe you need to do some online dating or speak to somebody that can help you. We do have Archangel Michael, so cutting your cords, having protection over a relationship. There is somebody out there for you, fire signs, and you are being guided, but with a little help and a little assistance, I think it'll kind of bring either you two together, whether you're with someone or not, whether you may be leaving someone for another person. That is possible too. But messages are not coming, so please, if there has been an argument in a relationship, please listen to them. If there is some sort of divorce, listen to them and keep all of your paperwork in order. That way, when it comes to any sort of legality issues, whatever, you'll have that information to kind of help you, because somebody may not want to talk to you. You could be mad with someone and they don't want to talk to you. That's possible too. You could actually have a physical block on Facebook. You might have to block them message wise, or you could just be mad and not getting that communication. So that's really important for you guys to kind of open up after you have some time to alone to think about things, kind of cool down that fire energy, and then try to get some help, some advice. So if you cannot afford any therapist or getting out there, having your friends maybe helping you, having families to help you kind of bring forth this energy to help you start moving again. For some reason, I just feel like grabbing another card. Yeah, there's a lot of intense energy. This is playful in reverse. It's a cute little kitty, so that could relate to, you know, your inner child and playing and being soft and sweet. So there might be a lot of aggression with you fire signs, with relationships, not listening to people or they not listening to you. Just make sure you have everything in order and giving yourself time to kind of cool down. So I hope that helps you, fire signs. Please leave some comments. Let me know what's going on, as well as like, share, and subscribe. And I hope to hear from you in August.